We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to... emphasize that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Dak going to start out going to the air. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. The UNI partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think from both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill! We're going to go to 54, Hey, 47! 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Rodgers to return it. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in the second quarter. Point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Right back to Mitchell here. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down. Here's Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
63.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
63, pass. Now let's get it. Hey.
Motion left, Smith. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Go Silver, ready?
On third down, Barkley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Sam Williams bringing him down that time. And they're going to speed things up here.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cowboys nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. He's past the 30. And he will be taken down up near midfield. So a clever idea to send a return man back there, and it nearly paid off. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still third and long.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Another run with Mitchell. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Just short. He had it online. They ran out of gas at the end, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
73.
Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Easy, 63, back. Hey.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. He's got a man, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
First down, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Great, set.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 118 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Saquon Barkley running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
On for the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and the lead will hold at 13.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last shot now for Prescott. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough.
No touch it! No touch! No touch it! No touch! Great, set! No touch it! No touch it! No touch it! Great, set! No touch it! No touch it! No touch it! Great, set! No touch! Great, set! No touch! Great, set! No touch! Great, set! No touch! No touch! No touch it! No touch! No touch! touch it. Don't touch it. Great. Set. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Great. Set. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Great. Set. 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 Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Great. Set. Don't touch it! 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 Great. Set. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Great. Set. 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 Don't touch it. 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 Let's go now. Ready. Set up. Let go. Ready, set. Cut it. Set. Ready. Let go. Ready. Hut. Come on, set. Ready. Ready, break. Hut, go. Set. Set up. Here we go, shot! Hut. Ready up! Ready, ready. Down! Let go! Ready, ready? Set. Ready. Get up. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready? Down. Hot, hot. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Come on. Come on. Set. Ready? Ready? Hut. Set up. Go. Ready, ready. Set, go. Let's go. Hut, hut. Let's go now. Go. Set up. Set up. Set. Ready. Set, go. Okay, break. Hut. Ready. Hut, hut.
It's week 3 of the National Football League. And we're going to see Travis Etienne. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 20 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Robinson will try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Here we go.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there in just 4 plays, and it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Play action now. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again. Prescott. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Or they have one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want to repeat of their first drive.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
ETN.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
Once more, ETN.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down throw for Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd down, Prescott. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now Prescott.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and Ari.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, charge.
Stroud working out of the gun. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Get up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Second and 10.
47.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point.
And now the rookie's free. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Etienne. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taken at about the 36. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's got room. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And now they're in the hurry up.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 16-yard line.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Josh Downs.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Now Mariota. Oh, nice move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ready?
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Here's Mariota. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mariota to throw it. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's gone on the board against them. Of course, they wanted to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Steps away to his hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
25 yards that time. Here's Stroud. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
Mariota. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's a backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but this is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes... you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Let's go.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to Waddle on the quick slam. And they work this out past the 25.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're...